My name is Darrah Bowden, and I work here at the Harvard Ceramics program. So today I am making a basket that I call America's First Fruit Basket. It is a pierced basket with medallions of little flowers that are stuck around the outside. And it's modeled after one that I saw at the Museum of Fine Arts that was made by the American China Manufactory of Philadelphia in 1771 or 72 or something like that. I was inspired by these very lacy baskets that I saw, and so I started making them. I started by replicating one in particular that I saw at the museum, and then sort of made different versions of them. Yeah, that's about done. So right now I'm laying out my cutting pattern using my dividers, and I tend to have two dividers handy so I can set one at one width and the other at the other width that I need. So now I start cutting. I was really intrigued by these, very lacy ceramic baskets. It's not a type of piece that I ever would have imagined using day to day. But I was very curious about how these might have been used if they had a purpose beyond a decorative display piece. So that's why I started sort of investigating them. I started by replicating a specific one that I saw in the museum, and then I've ended up making different versions of these pierced baskets based on that same idea. This is the white slip. Pouring a little bit to coat the bottom, and then I'm going to just dip the piece in like this. So I like to I sort of roll out a snake of clay, and I just cut a bunch because I'm going to need 36 or so of these little blossoms. So I roll it into a ball, press it in, and I scrape off the excess. And then I take a little ball of clay and sort of stick it on there and hopefully peel it away without tearing it. So I'll do this many times. I'm going to start attaching the blossoms now. So at every intersection of this sort of interlocking circle pattern, so I'm just going to turn this piece upside down on just a little plastic container. So now I'm just going to apply dots. I chose to decorate this basket with an image of the Roxbury russet apple tree, which is supposedly the first named apple variety in the United States. I think it was sort of first named in 1635, something like that, right here in Boston, or in Roxbury. And I'm using my ball stylus, so it's sort of pressing into the clay, and it's actually kind of burnishing the area underneath the tool, and so it'll show up when I take the paper away, and then I can see where I need to carve. For me, art making, it's a process that I enjoy. So there's a process, and then there's the idea. I've always enjoyed the process of making, and the ideas are sort of almost like an extra bonus. If I'm able to make something that brings something extra to somebody's life, then that's sort of an extra motivation for making things. And that's my goal when I make things. I'm not just doing it for myself, but I'm trying to bring an idea into the world. So now I'm going to just brush glaze on. I try to get it in a nice even coat. Just put this in the kiln. So this is the finished glazed piece. It's been glaze fired to 1900 degrees Fahrenheit, And you can see that the clay is now a much darker color, and the white slip is a creamy white. And this is the finished piece.